a nation whose language thou knowest not, neither understandest what they say. It's talking about Esau. Talking about Esau. The Lord rose Esau up, brought him up to use as a whooping stick to spank our people and get our people back in line. And I'm pretty sure when Esau came to take over for real, our people ain't know what the flying flip phone Esau was talking about, what he was saying, or nothing. They didn't even know. And that has happened. And guess what? The Lord is going to allow that same nation to rise up again and put hell on our people. Verse 16. It says, their quiver is as an open sepulchre. They are all mighty men. And they shall eat up thine harvest and thy bread, which thy sons and thy daughters should eat. They shall eat up thy flocks and thine herds. They shall eat up thy vines and thy fig trees. They shall impoverish thy fenced cities wherein thou trustest with the sword. So basically, Lord was saying, well, Esau finna come take all your belongings. He finna ransack everything. So like all the bread, everything, all your livestock, all your amenities. The Lord finna he finna come take that, and that's applicable to this day and time.
So like, doesn't that sound like martial law?
Yep, martial law. You know, in that back then it was judgment. It was the downfall of our people, and in this time it's going to be judgment and the downfall and the destruction of our people as well. He's going to take away the bread, the food. You know, the daughters, that take away all that stuff. Your babies ain't going to be able to eat. You know, we're going to take away all your flocks, all your good stuff that you got now. The Lord going to take it away. Just like he did then with Esau. He going to do it again this time with Esau. Why? Because Israel loves folly. Our people love folly. And he says, and they're going to impoverish thy fenced cities. Impoverish is poverty. I mean, he's going to make our people at this time, you know, then he's like, I'm going to let them make you deprive you of what you need. And the Lord's going to allow that to happen in this time as well, to deprive to deprive 2/3 of our people in this time. How the Lord is going to allow Esau to do that? He done put the skibbity pap, you know what I'm saying, in motion. You know, if you ain't getting the skibbity pap, you can't do this. And now it's getting ever closer to the MOTB. And you ain't gonna be able to what? Buy, sell, or trade, eat, none of that. If you ain't got the MOTB, the charagma.
Yeah.
The stigma, the incision or a cut in the skin. And you already know what the scriptures say about that. If you get that, it's a wrap. So take heed. And right now, people, they trusting in all this stuff.
Yeah,
trusting
the science.
in Esau. The science, they trusting in, we got the best. Man, look here. Esau ain't got no defense against not a nail hypersonic missile that these other nations have built up. And Iran, they done test launched their first rocket, i.e. missile. And it is a hypersonic missile. The Philippines, they got something. these nations is getting in gear.
They're getting ready.
And Jake around here thinking, ain't nothing finna happen to us. That's why it says, they shall impoverish thy fenced cities wherein thou trustest with the sword. So even like when the martial law come, Esau, he even going up in them subdivisions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Jake live out there and think, I live in a subdivision. The Lord going to tear all that up. He going to get rid of it. But this is how you know that the Most High is merciful. Verse 18. It says, nevertheless, in those days, saith Yahweh, I will not make a full end with you. So even in those days then and now, the Lord is not going to make a full end to his people. He's not going to wipe Yasharallah completely off the earth. He gonna slide 2/3 of our people up out of here, but he gonna leave that remnant, and that's what he gonna build from. He gonna build from the remnant, the 144,000 men and the 1/3 men, women, and children that do believe in these scriptures, and 2/3 of our people will come back through them as children, as babies. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. That's how you know that the Lord has mercy, because he's not gonna make a full end. He's not gonna totally destroy us, because we were all once upon a time in darkness, in transgression of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But, you know, it says his sheep hear his voice and follow him.
So like that's what they call perfect love. All right?
I'm going to jump down to verse 21. It says, hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. So the Lord is saying, listen, pay attention, O foolish people. He's talking to his people. Jake loved folly. Folly is just another word for foolish. Jake loved foolishness. You don't believe it? Look on social media. Look on World Star Hip Hop. Just look at it. Jake stay liking some tomfoolery. If it's beneficial, what he can learn from, oh, I don't want that. But let some jack butts be doing something stupid out there in the street. Like, let them be doing something stupid out there in the street. Oh, Jake got his phone out. Oh yeah, boy, you crazy. Well, the Lord says, hear now, O foolish people, O stupid people of his, hear this. You know what I'm saying? Which have eyes and don't see what's going on, which have ears and can't hear what's going on. Pay attention. Verse 22, it says, fear not, it's like, fear ye not me, saith Yahweh. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree that it cannot pass, though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail, though they roar, yet can they not pass over. So the Lord is like, you ain't gonna fear me. You ain't gonna fear Zion. You ain't gonna bow down to me. You know, I'm the one who took the sands. You know what I'm saying, and bound the sea by a perpetual decree. I'm the reason why the water just don't come up and just take over everything. You know, but verse 23, it says, but this people hath a revolting and rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. So our people have a revolting and rebellious heart and a rebellious mind. When you revolt against something, you come up against it. A rebellious heart meaning you're hard-headed. You don't want to listen.
Stiff-necked.
Stiff-necked, bull-headed, pig-headed, whatever you want to call it. Hard-headed. They are, our people are revolting, and in their folly, the folly that they follow, it keeps them revolting against Yahweh B'Hashim Yahushua. Verse 24, it says, neither say they in their heart, let us now fear Yahweh our God that giveth rain, both the former and the latter in his season. He reserveth us unto the appointed weeks of the harvest. So neither have our people considered, say, wait a minute, let's stop doing what we're doing and turn back to Yahweh B'Hashim Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn back to the one who gives the rain in the latter, you know what I'm saying, in the season, in the former and in the latter season. You know, let's turn back to him. Our people have not thought about that. Let's turn back to the Lord who allows it to rain so that we could have a harvest and various things like that. They have not said that.
Yeah, so you keep running to the Edomites. You
keep going down to Egypt for help.
Yeah.
You keep going down to Egypt for
Don't
help.
quit.
And it says, woe to those who go down to Egypt for help. And going down to Egypt for help, getting the skibbity pap, and then talk about, well, I'm going to trust in the Lord. You running down to Egypt for help, and guess what? Your ass going to be walking around here looking like a Resident Evil zombie.
Yep.
That's what you're going to be doing with that skibbity pap crap that they slapping in people's person.
Give it time, and you see.
But let's continue. Verse 25. It says, your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. So our people's iniquities have turned away the blessings of Yahweh B'Hashim Yahushua. You know, turned away the good things. That's why it seems like Jake always getting greased up and getting jammed up all the time, because their iniquities have turned away the protection of Yahweh B'Hashim Yahushua, and their sins have withholden the good things from them. That's why Jake can't never ever really get ahead. He has to do things like, sell out. You know, he has to do these things.
Wow.
He has to do something that's immoral in order to get a little bit of something. But let's continue. It says, "For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch men." Pastor Pork chopping them. You know what I'm saying? They are the wicked men. That's causing our people to go astray in their folly, keeping our people in the folly. Verse 27, it says, "As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich." So as a cage that is full of birds, so is the houses of these false prophets that are full of deceit. You know, and for 2/3 of our people who are rich, you know, who done got money on this side, they've received their consolation. You know.
And soon it's gonna become a cashless society anyway, so
now you gotta think. So like,
okay.
Go ahead.
Keep thinking that you're gonna stay rich.
You know what I'm saying? So they've become great and waxing rich, and a lot of Jake is rich. Kanye West, Floyd Mayweather, Jay-Z, Beyonce, you know, Kevin Hart, you know, a lot of rich, they become great and waxing rich, you know, and then Esau uses them to deceive and push a narrative on our people that cause our people to what? To stay in folly. Because our people love folly, and Esau know that. Verse 28, it says, "They are waxing fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge." So again, our people are waxing fat, they shine, they oh, I got this, I got that, I got this money, but they overpass the deeds of the wicked. Jake done wickeded the wicked. Even though wickeded is not a word, I'm just, you know, Jake just become more wicked than the wicked. They've overpassed them. Jake into all kind of tomfoolery and folly. But when it come down to the cause of the fatherless, you know, they don't or the need or the right, you know what I'm saying, or the right of the needy, they don't judge that. They don't give our people, we'll say, any mollifying ointment to put on their wounds to show them, or they don't lead our people in the right direction. They won't show them what's right or tell them the truth.
Yeah, they don't even tell you, you know, repent and come back in the name of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. They keep calling that other guy. So you keep on putting sins on top of sins.
Yeah, and they don't judge the right of the needy. Verse 29, it says, shall I not visit for these things, saith Yahweh? Shall not my soul be avenged on a nation such as this? This is twice the Lord has said this in this chapter. Shall I not visit? Another question. Yeah, the Lord he gonna move. He gonna do something about it. He gonna stop this folly.
It's not gonna be pretty.
And it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't finna be no rainbows. It ain't finna be none of that. Verse 30, it says, a wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets that prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? So a wonderful and horrible thing has been committed in the land. You know, we can refer this, you know what I'm saying, especially the land of Israel, the people of Israel. They have committed, it's been a wonderful and horrible thing committed. The level of folly and sin and iniquity among Yasharallah, it is wonderful and horrible. It's like, wow. And it's a horrible thing. And the prophets that's supposed to be leading the people, they prophesy falsely. The priests bear rule by their means, their money. They bear rule by their means, their money.
False prophets, man.
TD Fakes,
Mhm.
Joel Osteen, Volvo. You know what I'm saying? You know, the pastor, all that money in the wall with like $600,000 or something in the wall.
Ooh, yeah, God.
Come on.
They didn't
Like,
talk too much about that after
no,
that.
they didn't talk too much about it because he paid some people off.
Oh, yeah.
And but see, that's the thing. He's a supposed false priest that bear rule by his means.
Yep.
And guess what? Our people love to have it so. Why? Because Israel loves folly.
God.
But the Lord says, what will ye do in the end thereof? What you gonna do in the time of trouble? What you gonna do in judgment? Like the old cop song say. By the way, it was some Jakes that made that song. There was Bunyamian. By the way, there was Benjamin. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they say
When they come for you?
yeah, when he come for you? What you gonna do in the end thereof?
It's true. What you gonna do?
You're not. Last point again. Back at 2nd Edges, chapter 9. Verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain. That's how our people are going to know. That's how they're going to know that they screwed up. When the Lord is breaking both his feet off in their behind. Why? Because our people love folly.
And by that time, it will be too late.
It's like this. You can't. It's like this. It's like this. When you don't jump in the water.
Let me look. Go ahead.
Don't jump in the water, and then you don't know how to swim, and then when you drown and you try to learn how to swim, it's too late. You finna drown.
That's right. Got it. It was Deuteronomy 23, verse 6. All right. Don't go into the.
I want to bring it out before we end it. That was it right there.
The prosperity of this world.
And it says, love not the world.
Yep. Deuteronomy 26, 3. You got it?
Say Deuteronomy 23.
23, yeah.
23 verse what, 6?
6.
Okay, this is Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 6. It says, thou shalt not seek their peace nor their prosperity all the days forever.
That's making it clear right there. Okay.
Don't go down to Egypt for help.
That's right.
That's what that is.
All right.
And don't seek things that are going to keep you in your folly.
That's right.
But our people love folly. So with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rakha, Kodash, Ma'amah. And again, double honors to the elder apostles, of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder, our elder, at Herwan Ban Yasharal of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. And with that, Shalom.
Shalom.